Okay guys, so behind me we are working on one of our 54-inch by 24-inch snow pushers. These go on skid steers, compact tractors, anything with the skid steer, the quick attach plate on the back side, these will fit on. So this is going to be our 54-inch by 24. It's for your lighter duty tractors. The one I put on mine, which I have like a 55 horsepower tractor, but it's not four-wheel drive. So the one I put on mine is actually a 60-inch, but then it's a by 30. So it's 6 inches longer and 6 inches taller. Push a little more snow with it. This isn't quite done. This is just a prototype we're testing out. What I have to do now is I have to put some kind of ridge up here. I'm not sure exactly what it's going to be yet. I have to cut out our shoes, which are going to bolt under here. Tonight, I focused on all of this geometry, which was real good. It actually only took me 2 tries, and actually my first try, the geometry was right. The geometry was right. I had to scale it down a little bit, and then I did tweak it in a little bit. So I changed the geometry just a touch. Actually, excuse me, scale is not the proper term. I shortened this length here because it was a little too long, and it started interfering with these holes for where the shoes are going to go. The next thing I have to cut out is the knives. These are going to be out of 3/8 plate. There's a lot of debate on should you use steel cutting edges, should you use rubber, and then I think they make poly ones. The steel ones will wear out the fastest, but they will clean the drive the best. Whereas, so like for my example, we always have older people coming in and out. I would rather have it cleaned best, no ice, don't need to lay tons of salt down, and just replace blades quicker. That being said, when I go to sell these, I will offer replacement blades, and this isn't going to actually be one big long blade. It's probably going to be 3. So if your outers or whatever is wearing out more than anything else, you can just replace the one you need. The other thing is the shoes will actually take most of the wear. The next thing we're going to do is they're going to come with a back drag option. So that's going to come across here, and it's going to stick out so you can curl the bucket down, get right up close to garage doors and everything, and then just drag it back. So the sides are made of 3/16 plate. These are made of 1/8 inch, and these are made of 10 gauge, which is pretty much all your kind of industry standards. All of the spines back here that are kind of hard to see, but all of the spines are made of 3/16. So we have 2 really close together here. Then we're going to start our quick attach, and then we'll have 1 in the center and then halves up here. All that being said, that's why I'm trying to figure out what I do for this. I think it's actually going to be something that that sits on top of here and goes across and gives it a spine on the backside versus the front. And then I haven't decided how far. We're going to have some opening here, but not much. But yeah, so anyways, as you guys know, I post a video on how to make money with welding projects at home. This is a doable welding project at home if you want to sell them in your area, or at least try to, if it's something you think you could market. That being said, like our trailer ramps, you could pretty much do trailer ramps with a angle grinder and a welder. If that's all you had, you could get by. You could get by, but I think it increases labor too much than what you need. That being said, any plasma table you could pretty much do this with, as long as you can index cut it on. So the Crossfire Pros, you could probably do it on the Crossfire too. It's just The more index cutting you have to do, the longer it's going to take, but it's doable. And you could start, and then if you want to talk, my XR, I think it was just a little north of $7,000. And if you're selling these for $1,000, once you sold 10 of them or whatever, you could easily upgrade. Or, 10 of them is not unrealistic. You got to think everyone who lives where there's snow and in some way, shape, or form moves snow. So you're talking hundreds of thousands of people who, tens of thousands definitely, who could potentially buy these. You have distributors, all that kind of thing. So it's possible, it's doable, it might be worth investing the equipment in. And then when you have the equipment, it opens up a bunch of different, a whole new world of different things you can make. Because it's November, almost mid-November already, and snow will be coming in a few weeks. You can actually see my breath out here. I wanted to get these done so I can market them. I actually wanted them done back around like September so I could start advertising them, but it's just not how it went, and other work is busy enough, so I think I'm okay with maybe if we only sell a few of them, but we'll probably keep these models for next year. But yeah, so these are another thing a guy could build out of his shop. Again, my shop is a 20 by 20 shop. As you can see, we're still working on getting the finished drywall and everything and getting heat set up so it's better out here, but we're just moving at the speed of cash and the speed and the opportunity of time. Speed of cash and the opportunity of time. Right now, we're doing good, but we don't have tons of time. So, I am going to probably my brother-in-law has a new Kubota tractor. I don't even think it's a year old yet. Maybe it is. I don't think it is, though. We're probably going to do a demo with that, so we can see. One thing I like to do, and one thing you should think about, is if you're going to try to build things and market them, test them before you market them. A lot of people want to just like jump right in and just build and sell and build and sell and build and sell, and you can get in trouble if the things you're building aren't great quality. So like, for example, the first set of trailer ramps I built the first set and for a guy, and he bought them, and he came back, and it was a friend, so this is all to be expected. He came back and he said, "Man, they're really good, but I think they're too heavy." He says, "Everything I've loaded on it," and he had a 7,000-pound trailer. He says, "Everything I've loaded on it, like nothing even close to bends it, but they like break my back every time I go to load them." So from there, I actually met up with an engineer friend I have, and we drew up plans for our trailer ramps that we make, and we figured out the load rating and what material that cross point, because it is something people lift all the time, that cross point between making it light enough to where it's bearable to lift them, but they're built strong enough to withstand work time after time after time after time after time. And that's worked really good. We've sold hundreds of sets of ramps, probably. Actually, oddly enough, this year has actually been really, really slow on ramps. So, 71,000 people watched the video about making trailer ramps for $1,000 and selling them out of your garage. Making trailer ramps and making $1,000 a day just selling them out of your garage. Few people took it almost out of context that you could do that every day. You could if you had a sales team, but when you're just getting going, if you can sit down and make $1,000 a day and then reinvest that in a day, and then reinvest that into better equipment, faster equipment, all those things, it's what keeps getting you to the next level. So some people thought I do that like every day, and no, I might do it every other week, even if it's every month, an extra $1,000 a month, just from working out in your garage is Good. And we did better when I would actually find supply pools. So like for us, we live just south of the sand dunes, the Michigan sand dunes, where, constant hundreds of people are up there, probably even thousands of people are up there every year. Probably hundreds of people a weekend. Let's put it this way, go up there and, they're cruising around on their side-by-sides. They're always trailering their toys up there. And, you lose trailer ramps. They get stolen. They get worn out. You forget them. You lose them. I mean, all these things. And I could almost guarantee when I was advertising a little more heavy in that area that I could sell 1 or 2 ramps a week just by guys who lost them. I mean, it's unfortunate, but trailer ramps, the kind you just clip onto the back of your trailer, it's pretty easy for them to walk away. You stop to eat breakfast with your family and you go out, hop in the car, you start driving, and you don't even notice that someone jacked your ramps while you're gone. So I could sell 1 to 2 sets of those a week, which is $500. And then on like our Facebook page and all that stuff, I could sell another one. So it was very common where I would have a day where I would make $1,000 off trailer ramps. Some people thought it was every day, but it's okay. Some people think the world's flat. But yeah, this is another project you could do with it. Now, what do you really need from start to finish? The trailer ramps I don't paint because they're not very big, and I just don't like painting. These I will have to paint. So, a plasma table would be best. Could you do it with a angle grinder and a welder and a drill? Yes. You could probably get into making these for $500 worth of equipment. Okay, that's a welder. Never mind. I take that back. Welders are more expensive than that. $1,000 worth of equipment, though. A welder, a grinder, a drill, and a cheap paint sprayer. If you have an air compressor. If not, you can rattle can each one. I don't care. I will be spraying them because we can do that. And then the things to really watch for is just make sure everything's like good and reinforced. You don't want to have bows here. You don't want to have bows here. These are really, I would say, the big ticket item. And you could do however you want to do it. The big thing is it gives this bottom part rigidity because when it's filling up with snow, the snow is pushing out on these sides. Now, up here, it does push out a little bit. This is actually going to be your least pressure point when snow's full, and also when the back drag is on, it will hook to that. So, but that's really the thing. I just wanted to kind of have a cool, sleek design. You'll see a lot of them that are like this. And yeah, now the other option you could have, I know plenty of people who go this direction, is they will have someone plasma cut them out templates, and then either with a torch or a plasma cutter, they will just use a guide and go around them templates. So you don't need a CNC table, you just need a plasma cutter. I know guys who do that for like all sorts of things. I've actually cut templates out for people before so that they can take them and do that. So I just wanted to throw out another project you could do to make good money in your shop at home. Just for funsies, I'll probably make the title of this video, make $1,000 a day. It'd be a lot to get these, it'd be a lot for one person to get these done in a day. I'll put some kind of fun title in there to get everybody's blood pumping that says you can do it, or inspire people, or the Debbie Downers that say you can't do it. But so this is just how our 54-inch by 24-inch snow pusher's coming. Again, I'm going to make 3 stock sizes, a 54 by 24, and then I'm going to make a 60-inch by 30-inch, and then probably a either a 7.5 or an 8-foot by 30 inch too. And then anything after that, I would say you're probably moving commercially, and we will just build them a lot bigger. We'll do them. We'll do 10 foot, 12 foot, whatever you want to do. But we'll make it more better. We'll make it a lot stronger and all that stuff. These are good when you're getting into designing parts and everything. Like, for the 1/0, if you're just going to build it for yourself, build it as heavy as you care to build it, so that one day maybe you're passing it down to your grandkids. If you're going to build them and sell them competitively, you actually have to spend the time and go, okay, what is a good market with using this material? And if I use this thinner stuff here, is it less, can you still move a good product with making it as light as possible? Because that's the name of the game when you're building them to sell. An example, the flatbeds. I knew a guy who, I talked to him about flatbeds, told him what I did. He was out like southwest somewhere, kind of in the sunset, in the sun belt. And I think he was either in New Mexico or Oklahoma, and I feel like I should remember which one. But anyways, he was going to start building flatbeds, and then I talked to him a few months later. I said, how's it going? And he says, well, I built 3 of them, and they won't sell. And I asked him what his price point was, and for like a standard bed, he was like $2,000 more expensive than everybody else. And I said, well, where'd you come up with that number? And he gave me his material cost. And I said, that seems really, really high. What material did you build it out of? And he built the deck out of like 1/4-inch plate, and like the industry standard is 11 gauge or 1/8 plate, tread plate. And then, and he was using I-beam instead of C-channel for the frame. And, it was just like way, way, way overbuilt. And, it's just, will it last a lot longer? Is it one of the best products on the market? Yeah, it's just not the everyday consumer wants one of those. So I think he sold a couple of them, but I hope he's doing good. I ain't talked to him in a while. I'll probably reach out before too long. But so there it is. There is our 54-inch snow pusher. 3 steps left, and it will be good to go. So I'm excited. Anyways, guys, I hope you are all doing well. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That will probably get thrown on the back burner for the rest of the week. We have a flatbed to install and then 2 to build over the next 2 weeks. One of them should be pretty easy. It's just a standard short bed. One of them is a dually with toolboxes and a gooseneck hitch, I think. I got to check. So we'll see how we get over the next couple weeks with that. We also have a couple of little jobs. We have a trailer here to fit to... What do we have to do? Oh, we have to weld expanded metal on it. And then we have my buddy's, I think it's a Yukon that needs a little work. And gosh, there's something else, but I'm just forgetting it. So we're going to be really busy over the next 2-3 weeks. Of course, we'll have Thanksgiving and everything too. Don't forget, if you're still watching, where is it? There it is. We're giving away a Hercules corded bandsaw December 7th. All you have to do, go back into my videos, find the video that says win a free bandsaw. There's keywords you have to enter into the comment section below, and you have to be subscribed to the channel. So go enter to win that, because we might be over 50 entries for it now. You're getting the bandsaw, you're getting blades, you're getting some Anson's welding merch, you're getting a bunch of stuff, about $200, $300 value. Go enter to win that thing. We're going to draw it out on my birthday and see who is the winner, and hopefully you guys can get it by Christmas. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.